stand on. Unfortunately, I cannot turn that VPN off. So, ironically, I have to wait for it to complete. Now that it has, I think I can proceed. Let's check to make sure everything seems okay and that my microphone is working properly this time from the start. Oh, I may as well do one more, huh? So hopefully this is going okay, and if not, we'll adapt as we always have. But in any case, hi the internet, I'm Venus. Welcome and good morning. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today's plan is to take on the foggy Ruu. Hopefully for the last time we can finish that off. And then the Bantam dogs, as you see here. And then if I have time, we'll hang out with Girl. Although I don't know if I'll have time. These quests have taken a while recently. So first, I'm going to bring back the game's audio. Which means that I can stop that. And also means that I can mute my desktop audio, which I use to capture that. As for my progress on my road to AR45, progress has been kind of slow, but still kind of going, and we do have a new battle pass week, which I haven't really done anything on yet. So that resets that, so I could cook stuff for it and forge stuff right away. This, by the way, is my second team, the one that I am using to boost, well, oh, that's horribly lagging. How long ago did I press all that? Stop it. I'm using that to boost their friendship up to level 10. And I'm trying to do that for all the characters, so that's also part of the reason why the Serenity bot is good. I'm also trying to get all of these to mastery, which due to lag, possible lag, might be a bit trickier. but I'm going to try anyway. 12%, 12%, and then sus. I haven't used Diana for this yet. There's a little lag. Huh. And then it went. Never be too careful. And this kind of thing reminds me of the QTE in Dead by Daylight, and how bad I am at it from when they did the free thing, the free weekend. And I tried it out, and I was absolutely horrible. I couldn't do Jenny's at all. Most of what I know about how to play DBD comes from Homewrecker's videos, because he plays it quite a lot. And there are times when he's pretty good, and times when he seems to forget basic stuff like how to dodge, which is kind of funny. And I should probably use the remaining 5 bookings in order to get more healing stuff. Because I've actually used some. Here we go. And it takes care of the cooking part. I should probably try and get some wood from this. Now, that's a lot of lag. Click, click. Should I be getting wood from this? What are you targeting? My ping is down then. Guess not. And just so you could hear that I have it on the Japanese for Inazuma. I wonder if when they release Sumeru, it'll come with another set of new forgeable weapons. The Inazuma ones, except for the Catalyst, have been pretty good, but they're all focused on energy recharge, whereas we have weapons that kind of do that. We have lesser ones already, and this I think is physical. It's physical. This one is EM, whereas that one is attack, actually. But the ability has to do with energy recharge. Their attack with recharge abilities, and these are EM with elemental abilities, which makes them okay. The prototype Crescent has for charge attacks, so it'd be good on someone like Ganyu, if that's all you could do. But charge attack hits on weak points only. Compound bow, normal hits and charge attacks. So that would also possibly be good on Ganyu, although it's physical, not elemental. This one is HP. Elemental burst regenerates 4 energy and 4 HP, so it's good on a healer if that's all you have, but that won't be all you have if you do the gacha. Mappa Mare, EM, elemental react, damage, Frostbear from Dragon Spine, attack percent, hitting the opponent with normal charge, 6% chance of forming and dropping icicle. It's like all the other Dragon Spine stuff. Prototype Star Glitter is ER, and it increases normal and charged attack damage by 8% for 12 seconds, max stacks, percent pipe. Is physical damage 44, so it's closer to the Dragon Spine Sphere. And after picking up an orb elemental, normal and charge attack gets boosted. Dragon Spine said it's physical, base attack, and it does the same thing as the other. You get this thing. So this thing has already been corrected. So previously they had a little glitch where it only costed 500 mora. Now it's the same as the others. So you can't take advantage of that anymore. Now these are at the bottom because I don't have any more of the prototypes for them. This is ER, base attack. And it increases elemental skill damage by 6%. Prototype Archaic is attack. Percent chance to deal 240% additional damage. And small AoE. Good. White Blind has defense percent. And on hit, attacks increase attack and defense by 6% for 6 damage, max stacks, making it one of Noel's best. Probably also good on Ito. And Snow Tomb Star Silver, physical damage, base attack, and it has the chance to drop them. So, 4-star forageables are decent if you don't have anything else, but usually you'll get something from the gacha which is better. Which is why I find myself using mostly end up using the 4-star gachas. Unless, of course, I happen to go in for the 5-star, which I rarely do and wouldn't recommend unless you can wail on them. Because it does take that much to get them, usually. I mean, if you're going to want to guarantee them, then that's kind of different. Let's switch into Noel because we're going into the place where they have the drift hounds. And that should be good. I actually haven't gone up against the new boss yet. Oh, did I not press deploy? As fun as it would be to go in with that team, I don't think it would be a good idea. Now let's go. Well, back to the Foggy Island we go. That's a different color. I do have a bad feeling about this. It also kind of flickered, so there's a thunderstorm there now too. It will definitely be interesting. And my Wave Rider is stuck in there. Also got a work shift today that starts at 1, so I can't play for all that long. I did take my bitrate back up. Who knows if that'll overrun things. Right now my bitrate is showing good. That definitely gives it a different vibe than before. But I shouldn't be afraid of Thunderstorm because I have Trident's protection, right? And Ease. Isn't exactly foggy yet. I don't think I should be rude to the parents this time. The bird parent. Move, since I saw someone with arrows. Oh, I see you there. Oh, you're still there. Yeah. Perhaps a bit unfortunately, I'm more excited for upcoming possible Honkai Gacha than I am for Genshin at the moment. Reason being, if you can believe it, since I didn't notice it. Yes, I think. See there. It wants to load. We go here. Oni's Round. So this is our first banner that's coming up, where we have Ito with Jinyan, Goro, and Barbara. Problem here is that I have Barbara C6 and Zhangling, not Jinyan. Zhangling also C6. I don't have Goro, or of course Ito, since they'll just now be coming out. But that means that 2 out of the 3 supporting 4 stars on this banner are useless to me because they're already max con. And as I have discussed before, especially in regards to Toma, when he was released, there is absolutely no guarantee of ever getting the rate up 4-star, one specific one, rather than getting other 2. With my luck, as Chung Yun has been able to demonstrate, I'm just going to keep on getting these 2, which would end up being a waste of my Primo Gems. So I don't plan on pulling on this banner at all. If I get Ito, it'll probably be on a rerun after he has proven himself, and I can wait for Goro to come up on a banner afterwards. Is this? There is... And this is his weapon banner. So, what MiHoYo has done is they have timed things, or they have arranged it, since of course they own both, so that Mitternacht Waltz, which is Fischl's bow, will be on a banner on both Genshin and Honkai Impact 3rd, which is kind of funny. And also you've got Alley Flash, Sacrificial Fragment, Livonius Lance, and the Bell. Nobody likes the Bell. I mean, with this, no. Some of these weapons are best in slot, some of them are not. There's a chance I could get Skyward Harp, You'd also get Red Horn Thresher, Stone Thresher, which would be good on, of course, Ito, on Xinyan, most likely, and maybe even Noel. But it's the weapon bin. And I spent all of my Primo Gems and then some in order to get Song of Broken Pines and Freedom Sword. So I don't really have the resources left to go on this. I'm gonna skip it. But for a different reason than the reason that I'm skipping Ito's bin. So we're clear on that. Of course, you can pull on them if you want. That will be your choice. Oh, I went backwards, didn't I? I got completely turned around. Every time I've come back here, of course the monsters are going to respawn, but as well, you have the additional you have the additional barrier of this fog. You see that the storm doesn't change the music. Last time, Ruu got angry at us for interfering with the ritual and said that he didn't want us to come back. Who's that by the door? I don't know. Why is he here? Eh, Kama? What are you doing here? The situation looks rather grim. Probably leave the island. Yeah, the sky's looking all strange and stuff. This Shumi island is about to be destroyed, and then everything will start again. Ah, that's the thing that you talked about yesterday. However, it seems that things are even more serious than when I came here previously. Perhaps it's because you destroyed those perches. The name of the child you're trying to help. It's Ruu, right? If we want to break the cycle and free Ruu, now is the time. That's why I'm here, to help. Did Misumida ask you to do it? No, I've come here of my own accord. What? You're volunteering, Kama? I don't know why either, I just feel like I should be here. How should I describe this feeling? Ah, right. It's like this. Perhaps I simply find it intolerably shameless for me to play the fly on the wall as you boldly step onto Tsurumi Island. Perhaps I believe that even illusions have feelings, and so I would do ill in allowing them to suffer in this cycle. Or perhaps I simply think that I might help Ruu by breaking this perpetual ocean of fog, and fulfilling the wishes of my ancestors, I shall be freed from the history that binds me. Ah, Kama, since when were you so elegant and loquacious, so much like a night note? Those were Miss Sumida's words, weren't they? Yes, Lady Sumida did speak these words. When I told her that I would like to help, she suddenly gained a spark of inspiration. I did not understand what she said, but I believe that since Lady Sumida said so, then that must be how things are. That sounds like her style, alright? Still, Paimon thinks yesterday's events have probably made Ruu too angry to talk to us. I know, Lady Sumida said that in this manner, the bloodline spanning millennia shall... We lose the verbatim quotes. Did we get to the point? We shall. I believe that Kama, that is to say I, can speak to him. There's a very strong resemblance, yes. Ruu did also mention that being unable to speak to those illusions weirded him out and worried him. So being able to talk to you should cheer him right up. But where do we find Ruu? He did mention there's a few places the storm doesn't touch. Oh, you're right. Wakakao, Oina, and Otake. He did mention that those places wouldn't be hit by lightning under these circumstances. Those would be his hiding spots where he greeted the storm. Well, let's go looking then. Let's start with Wakakao Shoal. Grandma seems pretty enthusiastic today, eh? I don't know if the fog will part us this time. According to Lady Sumida, her plot setup says that the local heat ley lines will reproduce the will of the Thunderbird at all times. Real life isn't like light novels. I believe in Lady Sumida, so please, let's proceed with caution regardless. All of the fog disappeared. Let's see where it says to go. We're supposed to go around here. Wakako Shoal. Good walk. And get more of a feel for the place. Very lightning. Let's teleport here to start. Holy crap, why is delay 53 seconds now? And the signal strength and everything is fine. And it's green, it's just like, oh. Good thing I didn't get hit by that. I don't even know if that's a safe spot. This is not a situation where I can dally much. Just up ahead. Use the Ishnu script. Just hand it down. Your name as well, come on. That's right. The name does seem like it fits. I can't read all the text because it's too fast while everything else is happening. The storm really doesn't reach this place. But they might. But Paimon doesn't see Ruu anywhere either. Ruu... Come on, Kenley, you try. Alright? Ah. Oh no, not like that. We're looking for something more like Ruu. It's Kama. Where are you? Ruu, it's Kama. Where are you? Still no response. Oh, Paimon's getting worried. Yo, why is there no thunder or lightning here? Since it was the Thunderbird who destroyed Jimmy Island, so we could try using the power of the feather. Yeah, that's worth a try. Since Ruu said that it's one of the Thunderbird feathers, we might get some reaction. Use the feather. And on the habit equipped. Oh, do we have to use it next to that? 2 days until this is up again. I feel like lots of different, I don't want to be in the water for that, even though I'm still in. Lots of different gadgets. What are we being kept of? Oh. Alright. Nice switch out from Zhongli. You're annoying, so you go first. Where are you? We got more monsters. We got.
全力攻撃だ。
瑠璃のように落ちなさい。見切りました。やっ。任せてください。戦場のお掃除の時間です。
That's a big chunk of damage. He's still staying in the circle. I'm getting electrocuted though. Another one? Let's take care of this archer. If that is an archer. Maybe that was an hat. Hey, that's actually a common chest. We maybe get normal chests now? Thanks, if I had been standing there. Let's see if I can pick up the rest of the stuff without getting electrocuted. Whoa. The storm took out the crate before I could. What is this? And I'll probably be struck during the cutscene too, because that happens. Huh? What's this? Looks like a feather. Touch the feather. Well, be careful. An emotion surge forth. You see an island blanketed by fog. You hear the voice of the tiny lives that dwell there. And Kami, as you return to your nest. Ether, hey Ether. Oh boy. I couldn't read all that. And now if I want to read it, I have to wait for my stream to actually catch up. Which would take a while. What happened? I was close. You were just frozen to the spot back there. Looks like Kama is too. He was looking down. I went a long distance. It flew away. Okay. Stream, I'm just picking up the chest now. If I wait a bit longer, I'll be able to read the rest of what that said. I am frozen in place. Put the bell. Starting to head over. Big flower. Okay. Dodge the lightning. Rock. It's the stream. Touched. As you return to your nest, you hear an interesting tune through the curtain. Falling rain is different from the war songs of the boars and the choruses of the fish. Their song and a moving one. Okay. What happened? Paimon was worried sick, you know? It seems that I was drawn into the Thunderbird's memories. Thunderbird, the same one that destroyed Tsumi. There's no way to establish that at the moment, or I can't be sure. If that's the case, it's just like Lady Sumida said, the will of the Thunderbird will resurface. In that case, the voice that we hear during the battle, hallucination might have been the Thunderbird. Paimon's very curious now. It's almost like the Thunderbird was looking for someone. Still, that feather sure did bring about some kind of reaction, huh? Yes, I saw you take out a strange feather earlier. And where did you get that? That's how it went. Relate your adventures. Ah, so the feathers of the Thunderbird were the basis for the Mashiro and summoned spirits. I was told these legends by my grandfather as he taught me how to make these Mashiro. Oh, so you can make them. Then couldn't you have just made one for Lady Sumida? Let me guess, she never asked. Well, because she did not ask, but if I should have the chance to help her in the future, I'll mention this matter. Still, what shall we do next? The direction in which the feather flew away doesn't quite match up with Oina Beach or Otaka claims. We haven't much time. Yep, and Ruu said that things get real wild when the thunder starts coming down. Well, let's forget about the feather's whereabouts for now. We've got to get to the other spots where there's no thunder and look for Ruu. Right then, next stop, Oina Beach. As long as we can talk to him, there's hope. There'll probably be multiple feathers. There's a skill I picked up while dodging the people on the Shogunate path while getting in and out of Inazuma. And if we come to you, then you're stuck on Rito. We probably have gotten you out of Rito with a recommendation. We would have had to leave Rito first to meet her, seeing as that Rito made her get the letter and then come back to Rito and find. After leaving them, they are a very big rock. No point of hitting these. Let's head to Oina Beach. Yeah, there really is no thunder in this area. No immediate teleportation. That should be close enough, hopefully. Oh. I saw that one coming. Mean game. The Thunderbird really aiming to strike down the Shogun with lightning. Oh, come on. I used one of my Rifthound Hunter teams, so this group isn't really Wait, this is where I'm supposed to do it anyway? No. I'm just a bit out of range. Get on top of this. I can't climb it. Let's just hop back a bit. This shouldn't take long. Thunderbird's lightning, so it's a bit different from... I need that stuff to come out after. Wait, that looked like normal light. Alright, here we go. Here come the monsters again. Oh, these ones.
全力攻撃だ。
ガンオー帝君のために。無我の境地。
Not here either. Could be. It's that strange sound from earlier. I thought I dodged. But is it not? Come on. Use skill.
部外者禁止。
Aim. I can't aim with it in, but then you hit like a rocket launcher. Anyway, aim drops. All right, there's no lightning. Let's see what the next memory. That was just like the last one. Touch. Don't worry, Paimon will watch over you. Emotions come forth strange up on the oven and on the island, after which sky changed to clear sight. Fog started to emerge, power disperse. Ruu. We've chased the monsters away. Ah, Ether, you're back. It's going to fly away too. Yep. Doesn't look like Ruu's here either. The other's target seems to have been the mountain at the center of the island. Emma, do you know anything about that mountain? Ken? It was where the Thunderbird reposed. That place is in fact a hollow cavern from which the Thunderbird would take off from the skies like a violet meteor that would be seen even through the fog. It was said that people of Shumi Island that the Thunderbird dispersed that mysterious fog to protect the island. That conflicts with what I saw in those memories. That's not what happened. Okay, so you're saying you relate the memories that came to you when you touched the feather. That the fog wasn't created by the Thunderbird? Perhaps our ancestors were wrong. Well, that's understandable considering that you can barely see the sun or the moon from down here. Maybe the Thunderbird's light was the only light they'd ever seen. Speaking of your ancestors... Ah, that's right, we saw someone who looked like an ancient version of you, Cameron. Here's what went down. Talk about sailing, Cameron from earlier. But to the feather, if I can read the rest. Little you either way, afterwards those fearless humans being gather the feathers that you shed at fixed intervals, most puzzling indeed. And that's what happened. They seem to be pretty friendly with Ruu. That may truly have been my ancestor. Did the ancient Kemo meet Sayo after leaving Tsumi Island? The records don't say anything about that. Huh. Well, where shall we go next? We'll keep looking for Ruu, of course. Let's see where the next spot is. Aotake Plains. I think we've been there before, too. Well then, let's go. We'll probably be at the peak. We did see Ruu speaking to someone. Come and hope we'll find him this time. He'll be alright. Up with you and Ether, it'll work out fine for sure. Though Paimon didn't know that Kama knew how to come through. Lady Sumida taught me how. Well, thanks then. Don't mention it. Paimon's thanking Miss Sumida, not you. Text goes by too quickly. This one is the closest, and it's not all that much closer than where we are now. We'll get another feather in the memory, which I'm guessing I will have to read in parts like the other ones. Don't get lost now, Kama. You need to worry, my roll and factory sensors function well. What are you, some kind of wonderful animal?
どうしても外出しなければいけない用事がありましたら、この私に任せてください。心から嬉しく思います。
I might get turned around more than he does. That's the way we have to go, but we now have drops. Lightning is using drops to predict where I'll go. There's a challenge here. I better mark it. Maybe that's the one that I was trying before. I think it's a shooting trial. It could be. I'll mention. Oh, it's shooting. But there's lightning here, unlike the other place. It's the last possible location. Ruu. Ruu, we're here to help. Ruu. Ooh. Eh? What's that weird noise? Hex, monsters, be careful. We haven't even touched the feather yet. Now we get the clothes. That's boost. These are the small ones.
逃げ道はありません。せっさやっ
I was expecting bigger. Kind of like that.
ここより弱滅の時。瑠璃のように落ちなさい。
Oh, back to normal.
綺麗にしませんと。
Get back here. Neural is perfect for taking on the rift rolls. Ether, Paimon, didn't I tell you not to come here anymore? Good to see that you're alright. This place is super dangerous. There's thunder and lightning everywhere, and if you get struck by lightning, you'll get hurt. I don't know why, but it looks like this storm's getting scarier than before. Oh, that might be our fault. Must be because you hurt that perch. Why did you come back? Ruu brought Kama to come see you. Kama? I'm back? Big brother Kama, is that really you? Wait, are you an illusion too, Kama? Oh, Lady Mila told me to say this. Come on, this isn't the time for tricks. Oh, sorry. The Kama you knew led a full life after leaving Tsumi Island. Its greatest regret was not being able to help you. I'm a descendant of his. Either Paimon and I are here to help. Descendant, are you son then? I'm afraid you're quite a few generations off. Wait, I don't get it. Descendants, does that mean that Big Brother Kama is no longer around? It's been a long time, you know. What happened to him after he left? I waited for so long, until Tsumi Island started looking like this, but he and Big Sister Sayo never returned. I've been so worried. Well, I do know a little about what happened to the Kama you knew. If you'd like to listen, I could tell you. That'd be great. Paimon tells Ruu some things about his family history. Paimon assists in helping him with parts that are not positive, or not child-friendly. So many things happened in the outside world, huh? I never knew that the world beyond the fog was so big, or that it had so many people. The unchanging nature of Tsumi Island is the normal thing here. Yep, and that's why we're here to help. Help. But you destroyed the purchase and made Kapatsir angry. If the ceremony goes smoothly and she accepts me and our sacrifice, then everything will be fine again. That might not be what the Thunderbird wants. How do you know either? You haven't met Kapatsir. You have some of her memories. She hasn't come back in so long, she must be angry. Can't say this for sure, but let's give it a try. If this goes the same as it did before, we should use that special feather here and see what happens. Well, first there's going to be monsters, and then the other stuff. Oh wait. First we touch the feather, then they're monsters. Let's switch off Bennett for luck. Curious tunes, tiny human. Great knot of thunder and storms. Is that the first time I met Kapatsir? There's a phantom there that's different from the Ruu we see at our side. The adults in the village all said that I can bring peace to thunder and storms. This memory is clearer than before. Is that because Ruu is here? I was too embarrassed to sing in the village, so I came here to practice. You like it? Before you humans learned to make fire, the thundering storms had already swept across the ocean alongside me. With but a flap of my wings, purple lightning will tear through the clouds like serpents. My cry shakes the ocean depth, heart of the earth. I have heard the songs of the trees, the strains of the clouds and rains, and the melodies sung by the blue-flying dragon of the far north. I have heard every trembling chorus of fox and rabbit and worm as I descend upon the land. The dragon? You're talking about Deval? That's kind of interesting, but yeah. Mondstadt is pretty far north from this point. But your song is special, different from that of the boar, the fish, and the Wen Kamui. You're speaking all funny. I don't get it. But I guess you like my song then. I do not know. I only know that I have never heard it before. Well then, I shall sing you another tune. When you come again with thunder and rain. Your lives are fragile and puny. Perhaps you shall already have turned to dust before I remember this matter. But if you have not, then you shall sing for me again. Everything you say is so complicated. Oh yes, my name's Ruu. What's yours? Everyone in the village calls you Great Thunderbird, but you must have a name, right? A name? Well, that is, what should I call you? I mean, if I want to sing for you again, and I call out to you, what shall I call out? I do not know. She gave me a name long ago, but I have forgotten it. I do not need such things, nor have I dared to summon me thusly. Well, how about this then? Grandpa Mata taught me a few new words in the Ishina script today. Let me try using them to give you a name. Oh, this should do. And so I gave her the name, Kana Kapatsir. Let's name you Kana Kapatsir then. Great Ruu, Great Eagle of Storm. Ridiculous. Still, it matters not to me. Well, it's decided then. You need to get back now, or the adults will worry. Definitely sing for you again. Perhaps I shall forget you immediately, Ruu. Well, I won't forget. See you. Complexities of an immortal meeting a mortal. That one too flies off. It flew away. Off to Mount Kenna. And a Capitzer, I get it. Are those Capitzer's memory? They should be. She always remembered you. Well, you did give her a name after all. She also remembered my promise to sing for her again. But if that's the case, why did everyone become like this? Why did the village become like this? Did we anger Capitzer by not performing the ceremony correctly? I don't think that this was what the Thunderbird was mad about. I see. I understand now, more or less. Well then, I suppose our next stop is Mount Kenna. But that's sacred ground. We can't set foot there. In Ether Paimon, you've already come around 3 times, and yet things haven't gotten better. Well, you're the one who talked about the rule of 3. Good omens must occur 3 times for good fortune to truly descend. And you must forge past obstacles 3 times to succeed on the 4th. You know what? Paimon still thinks this should be called the Rule of 4 instead. Maybe you're right, Paimon. True, you've already met the 3 difficulties. Either, Paimon. We have. Alright, I believe you. And since Kama's descendant has also returned, this must mean that good things are in store for us. My delay went a bit up and I lost a few frames, but it seems to be okay. But if nothing good happens, I'll be very, very angry, you hear? I'm mad. Of course, let's go then. That's right, Big Brother Kama's descendant. What is it? Could I call you Kama as well? Of course you can, but everyone calls me. Everyone, Kama, do you have lots of friends? You could say that. Lady Tsumura, Ether, and Paimon all count as friends. Yes, you're my friend too, of course. I want to finish reading the text before I port it, if I can port it. Really seem like there's a good...
雷の日は屋内にいた方がよろしいかと。どうしても外出しなければいけない用事がありましたら、この私に任せてください。
Not be the right way up. I guess I have to take a path. Direction. We'll take some fungi while we're here. But there's no real path. Let's see what happens if we just go this way. Don't really see any of those monuments. Oculus is just out in the open, but I don't want to give up any of the progress I make. It hasn't stopped me yet, so taking that as a good sign. And again, I'm not even really close. Don't you? Huh? Oh, that didn't work. Huh. Yep, there's definitely more. Did they all change them? This doesn't look like it's a puzzle that I should be trying to solve right now. Also, should I be going up? I suppose if the point isn't up... Ooh, that was close. I can always fall into the center. Oh, for a second I thought the thunder had stopped. It was just a little bit of a lull. But it's still definitely going. Another one. There are at least 3 here. I have to go in there somewhere or up. There's a lot of stuff here. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm circling in vain or... I should probably go down into the center. I just don't know at this point. Let's mark this time trial. I think where I have to go is somewhere in the center. I can't be sure. But that's the highest point and nothing happened. and try to get that Oculus, which I could have easily gotten on my way down. Very easily, but I can't even reach it. Unless I go like this. Okay. Lightning try to converge on us in mid-air? That's pretty tricky. I can get one of these for protection. I think that was near the top of it. It's like another one of those perches. It already went away? I think there's such a huge hollow thing. This is a sacred place. Investigate the altar. That's some sort of altar? Let's have a look. Investigate. Another monster? It looks like the one we saw in Amakama. Alright, take Ruu and run. Way ahead of you. Under manifestation.
Hey! Yeah! Hey!
It's a bit mechanically different though than the thunder manifestation itself.
ついていきます。へい。よっ。次の仕事。よっ。
みんながそばにいてくれれば傷なんて痛っ。
Sorry, don't do
見切りま
that.
した。
Wait,
き
that
れいに
one's
し
not
ませんと戦場のお掃除の時間です。
involved.
やっ。
Get back here. Not the right one. It has some of the same mechanics, but I can't aim well right now.
よっ。はっ。
Come on. Your song. Calm down, it's been thousands of years since then.
裁きの雷、無我の境地。
It's completely immune
心配な
to
い。
that.
まだい
岩の重さは安心できます。やっ。やっ。はっ。えい。
Well,
風雪の縮図。はっ。助けが必要な方がいるはずです。
I might have wasted Bennett's ult. Wanted to heal up. Well, that's finally over. Phew, Paimon really broke his foot back there. And you were doing the fighting? Oh, come on. Paimon's bummed for getting all clammy watching you fight. Oh, I saw everything. That was so cool. I do this all the time. Really were impressive. That was very eye-opening. Paimon's still concerned about something. Why would there be this sort of monster here? We fought one before, back on Amakumo Peak. No, so I'm kind of where the Thunderbird was defeated, sort of thing. Yeah, Paimon remembers that one too, but we seem to be forgetting something important. Feather. Oh, that's right. What's this got to do with feathers? But earlier we took a commission from the Adventurers Guild and went to Seri Island to investigate. And what happened on Seri Island? Talking cat? Oh, talking cat, really? That's not the main point, though. While we were investigating Amakumo Peak, we defeated a monster just like this one, after which we got the special feather. Oh, so that's where you got your Thunderbird feather. That means that the thunder manifestations that appeared here and on Amakumo Peak must have something to do with the Thunderbird, or are its feelings anyway. If Simulator were here, she'd say something like this. This plot is getting too concrete. This sounds like good foreshadowing machine deal. Funny. You don't look like you found it funny. No, I find it quite amusing. So, Paimon thinks that we've got a good picture of what's going on now. Ether. Let's be extra sure. That said, Paimon thinks we've more or less got it already. Then let's use the Thunderbird feather we got on Maku. And first, let's heal up. And maybe just in case, we should switch Trident out. I'll go more defensively for now. Definitely doesn't hurt to have more shields. Okay, so where's this statue? Here. What does Ruu have to say? Since you have allowed this one and only song to flow in blood into this earth, and until I, Kana Capasir, hear that human Ruu's song once more, may these lands fall under an eternal catastrophe. Oh. I clicked on Ruu and still got this. That's what's happened, as I thought. A bit more extreme than I imagined. Ah, so that's what happened. And here I thought sacrificing him was the worst thing they could have done. We're at the peak. Where is it going to go? Oh, that's where the other feathers are. I thought Capasir had forgotten about all that. Doubtful. I thought this happened because she didn't approve of the ceremony, because she didn't like me. You said she was your friend. Friends don't forget their friends' words that easily. She's been waiting for you to sing for her all this time. Yes, you're right. I did tell her that I would sing for her, but I haven't seen her for an awful long time now. Did we tell him? You know that the Thunderbird was killed on Seri Island? This will be tough. So, Ruu, the Thunderbird has migrated to Seri. Yeah, that's right. Didn't we tell you before that we saw this huge storm, cloud and shattering mountains on Seri Island? That's where the Thunderbird lives now. You know, we wanted to go up to the Amakumo Peak, see the awesome face of the Great Thunderbird. We're super busy. That's right, and she's had a lot of baby Thunderbirds too. They're all up in the clouds right now, and they don't come down much. Baby Thunderbirds? There's this vortex like storm over Seri Island. Yeah, that's formed by Capasir and the little Thunderbirds as they play and fly in circles. This lie is getting more and more complicated. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I've never seen it with my own eyes, but it really sounds unbelievably amazing. Yes, unbelievable. Capasir must have been even mightier than I imagined. And we did say before that we'd go outside on an adventure together, didn't we? Yes, I remember. You did say that we'd go to other places. Want to go sing for Capasir? even if she's busy and you can't see her. Oh, could I really? That's right, it was our agreement. Awesome. But I've tried leaving Sumi Island before, and I always end up back here again. That's a bit of a problem. There has to be a way. Let's discuss the matter. I would like to ask Kama some things as well. Hang on a sec. Alright. Kama. What is it? Were you about to say that the Thunderbird is dead or something? No, I was going to talk about a story that Lady Sumida told me. Who do you take me for? Seriously, how could I tell a child like Ruu such a thing? Have a little faith. Mama was just, well, enough already. So about getting Ruu off Sumi Island. He says that he can't leave. Off Sumi Island sustains his existence in some way. If that's the case. What we've learned so far, the strange happenings on Sumi Island were caused by the Thunderbird destroying it. It feels like we can follow this line of reasoning to find a solution. We could use the feathers. Come on, guess what you're trying to say. If the state of Sumi Island now is due to leyline disorders caused by the Thunderbird's power, then this feather, which also has the same power, might be able to sustain Ryu's existence. Are we on the same page? Basically. You know what? I think you'd get along well with Lady Sumida just fine. I'm not sure if you're complimenting us or... She told me a story once about a god of fertility who dwelt within the wheat fields and who would travel afar with a human. Is this Spice and Wolf? Someone doesn't want to be mean or anything, but you're picking up her habit of going off topic. But whatever the case, since we've decided what to do, let's just give it a try. Better than nothing, after all. Agreed. Well, if you don't mind, I shall accompany you on this particular trip. I'd like to take this opportunity to have a look at the place where my ancestors once stayed. It's storming outside. I know, I'll be fine, don't worry. I mean, we live in Inazuma. Stormy days are our bread and butter. Now we can talk to Ruu again. What's that path at? Let's take a look around first. Back us up, right? Yep. Wait, is this... It's part of the temple loop, isn't it? Where the shrine is? Because we solved this before. Which of course would mean that we've been here. And it also means that there's a path that goes into the ruins. Path goes right out to Wakaku Shoal. We could have gone along here the entire time instead of climbing up the side of the mountain. Oh, ah. Oh, come on, I went right by it, but I didn't get the prompt. That's why I shouldn't do that while I'm streaming. You're back. Ready to go? Yep, anytime. Well then, touch this Thunderbird feather first. For good luck? Sure. And we're off to Siri Island. Yep, let's go. That's great. I'm going on an adventure with you. The thing is now... where are the rest of the tablets and the other stuff that we need to finish off those things? Are they maybe in chests around the island? Oh, so this one quest is taking longer than I thought it would. I've already been at it for an hour. Of course, I did climb up the outside, and that definitely was going to take a while. Oh, so this is the world outside of the Sea of Fog. I'm sorry, Ether. It's great. Yeah, it's kind of sort of like this, isn't it? Gotta do that. So up there, that Kuno Peak. That's right, the Thunderbird Capit's up there in the sky. She's a little busy and can't come down to hear your song, but if you do, Paimon's sure she'll hear you. Yeah. Ether, Paimon. Actually, I know all about it, or should I say I've guessed what happened to Capitsir, and to me. Oh. Well, Ruu, no, it's alright. I'm so glad I got to know you. I mean, you even got me off to me island to see the world outside. I never imagined that I could do this in the past. You're both really awesome. The clouds in the sky, the super special grass, rocks up in the air. These were all Capitsir's doing, right? She's so cool, too. Even the air smells different. I mean, I'm not used to it, but it's amazing. Well then, the weather's not the same anymore, but I've come to sing you a song, Capitsir. Will we hear him sing? Yep. Oh, would this change this island too? Surprise. Phew, I sure haven't sung in a long time. That was great. I'm sure Capitsir heard me too. Sure she did. Let's head back then. Going back? I'd like to send this feather back to Capitsir's home. Let's go back. But that's it? After everything else? So this time, if I go to the shoal, I should be able to find The place that goes inside, right? That's why I didn't put down a teleport waypoint. No more thunder, lightning, but there's definitely still this violet air. Fog. See if I can find you guys.
ついていきます。お触り禁止。
Oh, now I can do it better. You're glitching out. I'm glad that made you easier to deal with. Okay, where is the entrance? There's something around here. Ah, here we go.
次の仕事は
Investigate the altar again.
よっ
Was the altar always here? Huh, that's strange. I've only been away for a while, but it feels like it's been ages. I'm back, and so is Kepitsu. How would she be back? The feather that we took from Amakama Peak. Five feathers plus ours, I guess? I guess this perch is okay to activate, but the others in the ceremony of sacrifice aren't things that Kami Kepitsu want. Day is still super long. Up to Ruu at the designated location. Already look different. Ah, it's so beautiful. That was, well, definitely different. If only I could have seen such sights together with everyone. But I'm happy just to be able to do it with you two. Still, the world beyond the fog is amazing. I never knew the sky was so high, or so large. I wonder what the places Kama went to were like. We can go see those places. That's right, the world outside is a really big place. We've met lots of interesting and nice people on the way too. You'll hit it off with them in no time. There's loads and loads of awesome food too. Sweet madams, almond tofu, sticky honey roasts. Yeah, but I'm sure if Futam meets him, she's going to want to make him rest in peace. Ooh, sweet madams sound like they'd be great. That's right, we had a ton of those on our journey, haven't we, Saul? Oh yeah, we also met a certain tone-deaf bard during our journey. He loved music too. I'm unsure you two would be the best of friends. Maybe you'll even perform together in Mondstadt City Square. And we can take you on adventures. If there's a really ace at that, we'll go to all sorts of places, like the super high up Wangshu Inn. There's also the Grand Narukami Shrine, which is way up high too, and has a big tree that looks like a kitsune. We can go to Sanganomiya Shrine on Watatsumi Island. That place looks like something out of a dream. Yep, I know, and I'd love to follow you all outside as well. Thank you, Ether, Paimon. It's all thanks to you that I was able to fulfill my promise with Kapatsu. And I guess everyone doesn't look all weird anymore. I'm sorry. I thought that you'd broken the purchase and I blamed you for that, even though you're both really good people. It's alright. We've been on lots of adventures and got ourselves into a ton of misunderstandings. Don't take it hard. And even if you don't want to travel with us, we've got friends who will take care of you. No young lady your age in Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius. So please leave Surrey Island with us, Ruu. When we went to Surrey Island to sing for Kapatsu, I could feel that a piece of me was in that feather. That's why I'd like you to take that feather of hers on your travels. This way I can travel with you too as you are. We'll even bring Kapatsu with us too. We'll go see the outside world and we'll hear what songs they have to sing. But, come on. Yep, you don't have to worry about me. It was great going outside, but it was real tiring too. I'd like to rest for a bit. You can go on ahead first. Oh, that's right. Could you please thank Big Brother Kama for me? We will. See you around. Yep, let's meet again. Definitely meet again. Give your opinion. Everything's better now, and it's all thanks to you two. Truly blessed to have had the chance to call you both my friend. I wish I could join you on your journey. But I'm really tired right now. I need to sleep. So please go on ahead. I'll just be resting here for a while. Meet again someday for sure. Mira. Not just... Come on. Yay, I finally got them. Great, there's a viewpoint in here. Yeah, island added to the archives. And I guess this means that the fog will be gone. I will now be able to explore this at my leisure. How did it get so close to the fire? That's smart. Well, focus on the quest and finishing it up so we can in all senses of the word. Another tragic story, but you know, it's fulfilling in its own way. Unfortunate that it was because of misunderstanding that people were being sacrificed to the Thunderbird when Kapatsu really didn't want one in the first place. especially not to sacrifice Ruu. So it's a bit different from Kazari's case.
Yep. Yep.
Alright, Kana's here too. It's kind of funnier reporting to her as Noel. You know what? This story is even more bizarre than the plot of the Chronicles of the Sea and Fog working title. Also, stop calling me Lady this and Lady that already. You're an important friend of mine. Understood, Lady Tamina. Oh, come on. Should I call you a pedant for the ages, or hello there? Oh my, it's the legendary Ether. And Paimon's the legendary Paimon. Huh, funny. Shouldn't she make some retort at this juncture? This feels like we're departing from her character profile somewhat. The profile? See, that's what we call a combination of image, traits, and history. Characters must adhere to the behavior prescribed in the profiles, or they'll seem out of character. Aren't machines, you know. Seriously, what's your problem? Or have some consideration for the feelings of others, please. Sorry. What about Ruu? Ruu said she's thankful to you. Is that so? I see. Wait, what happened? Why am I the only person who seems out of the loop here? Never mind. Let's not stand around here. A change of scenery is in order, I think. Culinary restaurant? I agreed to take Paimon out for a good meal. Sure, I'll pay. Consider this treat courtesy of a future contracted writer with EA Publishing House and winner of this novel's amazing grand prize. Try not to jump the gun. I haven't tried Anna's cooking in a long time too. Can I get some wood? Just in case the first one didn't. I'm real low. No, lower than I'd like anyway. And Noel actually has the perfect tempo for it. We get our ore on the way. Oh good, it's all ready. And that means that I have more BP points. I'm not sure at this point whether or not I need to buy the battle pass thing. So I'll wait since I have the time. And I can see whether or not I need the resources to level things up properly. Well then, anything you want to eat? Don't be shy now. You too, Kama. As for me, I'll start with a tri-flavored skewer. Rather sumptuous meal. During this time, you tell Sumida about what happened. Thank you, Miss Sumida. No problem. I've been troubling you all this time, after all. The mission has been successfully completed. Indeed, I'd say the results far surpassed my expectations. I'd only wanted to get one marshal at first to use as reference for my writing. Thanks to your perseverance, I not only got that, but also the story of the Sea of Fog, of the millennia-spanning wait of a young lad on Sumi Island. If my writing was better, the story would win me the This Novel is Amazing grand prize for sure. But COPPA's also changed quite a bit. I'd say these are all far more important than the completion of the Chronicles of the Sea and Fog working title. I've also met some important friends. We didn't have a chance to travel with Ruu, but like he said, we'll definitely meet again. He'll keep his word. Yep, I'm sure he will. After all, he waited for so long just to keep his other promise. Well then, Miss Sumida, when will we get to read the Chronicles of the Sea of Fog? Well, this is... decided to stop writing it for now. Wait, what? But we worked so hard. No, it's not an issue with you. Please don't misunderstand. I wish to go traveling next. To gather more reference materials. I learned something very important during this commission. The years prior to this, I lived only to create and write. I learned fishing from Kujurai to write about a character who fishes for a living. His character profile was that of a masterful warrior who secluded himself in the fishing village and lived a peaceful life there until... Alright, sorry, I almost went off topic again. In order to better describe parties conducting illicit activities under a fictional national lockdown, Em and I created a smuggling network that bypassed the Outlander Affairs Agency. You have a really impressive drive. Well, it was mostly Kema's doing, and we discarded that work due to a writing problem, which eventually resulted in the collapse of that network. I've always been like this. I stopped fishing because I stopped writing that fisherman character. I went to apprentice at the Grand Academy Shrine because I wanted to write about a shrine agent's work. I understand now that I cannot just live, learn, travel, and adventure for the sake of writing novels. I must live, learn, travel, adventure, and extract stories from there in which I can write novels. Kama was not born as the last son of Sumi Island for the sake of a story, nor did Ruu stay in the Sea of Fog for so many years to be featured in the tale. And that's not why the two of you adventure and travel either, right? When I heard Miss Catherine describe your adventures, I thought to myself that you're just like the main character Kino in Kino's Travels, her companion Hermos. The only difference is that no one has written your story. You are the story itself. The pair of Outlanders who don't quite fit in anywhere, whose names are Ether and Panan, stride across many strange lands, meet all sorts of people. They're drawn into all sorts of wicked plots and all manner of cruel wars, and each one of their adventures have coalesced into shining gold. As Paimon has mentioned before, such a blurb would definitely suit you two. As such, aside from asking you two to help me gather reference materials, I also wanted to understand you more, that I might find the seeds of the story in the future. And I think I found it. Seeds of the story are to be found in life and one's travels, and not in the character profiles, flowcharts, setting maps, and definitely not in things that you learn just to learn how to write them. As such, I've decided to stop writing and start traveling. Until the time comes when the story begins to spread, then I'll have an easy win for This Novel's Amazing competition and become writer contracted by Yay Publishing. So close and yet so far. Emma, will you come with me? We don't know where we're going, nor do we know when we'll return to Inazuma. We might even encounter many dangers, but that's exactly why I'd like you to stay by my side. Of course, it's fine if you're not willing. I mean, everyone has their own life to live. I don't mind. No, that's not right. I'm more than willing. Let me come with you. Emma's really changed. That's great, then let's be off. Me? So suddenly? Well, a real journey is one that's full of pleasant surprises and little accidents. This might be a little too surprising, but still, please take care of yourselves. No worries. I'm sure we'll be alright, no matter what happens, as long as Kama's around. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye. If we should meet again, then let's do so where the sunset meets the sea. And I'll see if your soul, which shines so clearly like a diamond, has had any dust laid upon it or not. See? It's the famous closing lines of the vagabond novice, Yamabuki Iro no Urotan. Well then, Ether Paman, let's part ways here. Thunder is forever. Lightning is eternal.
どうしたら料理の腕が上がるんだろう。
Is that the end of that now? Can I now proceed? Yeah, can you help me find some dogs? Yeah. Looks like that's where we are now. Almost quite literally, since he's very, very close. We finished pretty close last time too, because that's where we always meet Sumida. Oh, right on cue. We just finished scouting out several suspicious spots. One of those encampments is guarded by the top. I mean Black Shadow. If you've got no other questions. As for yesterday's investigations, I don't know anything at the moment. Didn't Sengo get you up to investigate? Did, yes, but how should I put it? For example, some outright lavender melons and muddy handprints on a door don't connect meaningfully in my mind. But for Sengo, these are the materials she needs to unlock mysteries as complex as Yosei Gizaiku. Outright lavender melons and muddy handprints on a door. Or are these related to it? I'm just using an analogy. For direction, I investigated some locations in Yashiri Island, Angel Forest, before reporting what I had seen back to her. As for any conclusions she might have drawn from my reports, only she knows what they are. To be honest, only Shikanoin is able to keep up with her train of thought. Shikanoin? Someone from the Tenryou Commission. I had the privilege of making his acquaintance on the previous case. He's a rather unique character. Know what I mean should you ever meet him. Well then, the animals are in your hands. I'm still thinking about those overripe lavender melons. Alright, well. You can do these two. I should probably come from this side. It would be nice if there was a place nearby where I could catch my boat. But there's not. Onwards we go. I'm not planning on giving a tour of my Inazuma-style house just yet because I've only just started working with it. So it is very much incomplete. The Mashiro stopped being useful with Heather. Oh no, it's here. You did promise him that you would after. Use this as a stepping. Gives us a bit of tutorial. Hmm.
相関化粧
Oh. There's one. Hey.
逃げ道はありません。
剣女盤石
Come on. I was looking to see if there was a page in here. Because I only completed two of those books. Let's see where the pups are. I guess it doesn't start until we get to the right place, huh? Let's see it at sunset. Just none of them pop in until after you get to the place. Let's see if this can pop us up. It's the Black Shadow. We've got to make sure it doesn't see us. But first, let's get a good line of sight on the ones we're supposed to rescue. So there's 3. Well, I could always work my way around, right? 1 there. But all those just pop off everywhere. Look at that one go. Couple seconds and it pops
こ
again.
の美しい風景も
And then there's
そば
that
に誰
one.
もいない以上私の普遍を引き立たせるだけ
Not a lot of cover and I'm supposed to get close.
よっよっ
See what I mean? You shouldn't be able to come after me out here. There are 2 of them right there, but I can't use my net. That one's way too close. What? That's not tall enough for me to stand on? Are there any cover on that side? I don't see any. I just have to wait. He can't even hit me. Oh, I guess he can. Oh, there's... I'll cover that side. Got blocked by the rock. One. Two. Just kind of brute forced it. It's the third one over there. I can get up. Only they would come investigate things like that. They would have definitely heard them. Start the egg. Oh yeah, I can't let you join right now. Oh, I can't get it right now. Okay. I went out of the area. Oh, at least there's an easy way back up. Oh wait, I only saved one? I thought I got two. How did I not get that one? Wait, that's not it. Yeah. That time I got it. Let's go from the top. I wonder if they can detect me from on top of the house. It is a lot closer. Bit more left. Oh, something's blocking my another one there, but it's right next to where I am. Yep. At least they don't seem to be able to hit me from it. But I don't think this is the right approach. How did that make them detect me? Huh? But see, if I go it this way, then it leaves the area altogether. Do I have to come from that direction? I wonder if Sayo is less detected. Oops. Nope. Great. Nope. Oh, come on. Let me up. Pretty good. Still at the edge, though. Yeah, of course I am. Did this crumble? So how am I supposed to do this? Hey. How did they detect me from that? How? And it's at the edge, so it's not like I can really go around. It's not even giving me the cons of detection right now. Wait. Oh, come on. I got right next to it, too.
いいだろう。
Come on. Am I detected now? What am I getting the energy from? What? Oh, it was already taken care of. Okay, again. There we go. All I had to do was stroll right in and do it. I mean, can't get really much simpler than that. Apart from the fact that it was horrible to you. But this at least should be simpler. Because I can actually fight these guys. Whereas the dogs, they're not impossible to fight, but they're tanky as heck. In fact, they're the tankiest things that I've encountered so far. What's a mirror maiden doing here, though? How did she get a hit? That's pretty unusual. Bring me down. Not that aim is terribly relevant when you shoot the way that Benny does. They're not. Trying to be careful not to leave the area. Oh, the other dog's right here anyway. All the places Ryuji marks. Let's head back. Taking it that was an indestructible book. Huh. The near maiden's drops. Oh, there's some melons. Come on. That's the thing, but it didn't. Did it go? I saw it come out. It was definitely there. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's just neat. I think we're done at this place. Moving on. I don't know if I start Girls Hangout, will I be able to finish it before it's time to go? Guess I could try and start it. I hope you don't mind me dropping in like this. So many people talking at once. You grant the event to Ryuji. Oh, wonderful. This should be all of them now. Wait, why isn't it all of them? Uh-oh, why does Paimon feel like this is just dragging out? It's true that resolving cases sometimes requires a great deal of patience. Going the wrong way can have you end up with you finding nothing at all. We have found a great deal of these little animals, so we are at least headed in the right direction. We don't know the culprit, though. We just have missed a few clues along the way or left a few locations unsearched, thus leading to our current impasse. The temporary one, I believe. Ooh, Paimon gets it. You're saying that we'll need a bit of boom shakalaka to finally clear this up. Yes, you could say that we are presently boom shakalacking. Not by much. I would say we have been making great progress thanks to the two of you. I actually understood you. That makes a ton of sense, Ryuji. You flatter me. This is merely experience talking. The further down the truth is buried, the more value there is in uncovering it. It's just a shame that we don't have any additional information at the moment. I suppose I'll simply report our present status to Sengo. You should be able to consider some angles that I haven't come to mind yet. Sure, Paimon has faith in your good sense, after all. Then it's decided. Let's meet at the usual place once more clues emerge. If I'm otherwise occupied at the time, you can just look for Sengo directly. Wait until the following day. So there's more. I suppose because I finished that, it unlocked the next one.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しよう。
And here I thought it was done. Oh, it's the last bit. May as well.
としたが、あの頃とはもう違う。
私はただの助手です。
旧友とまた。
Hello, Gladys Fitzgerald. Welcome to the stream. I have to wait until the next morning. Fortunately, we have a faster way of doing this. Unless you're a spam bot, in which case, not quite so welcome. But I'm waiting a whole 3 minutes.
流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーウェはあら。
We're not in leaving, Master Zhongli. Ah, you're here, as expected. Ryuji is currently investigating Rashir Island to follow up on my hunches. Let me mark the locations on your map. If you hurry, there will still be time to catch up with him. Why are we in such a hurry? Wasn't Ryuji going to meet us here and head out together with him? Because this investigation is fast approaching its end, of course. Hurry now. We're about to witness the truth coming to light. Ooh, now that you say it like that, Paimon's getting all excited too. Come on, let's go. Very well, let's finish it off with the last story and quest. Hirohiki Village, Maybe I should go with Kosuo rather than Bo. Because it's got a bit more agility. At least as far as traversing things goes. Raiden's movements are normal. I suppose if you use her charge attack, she moves just like any other pull-on user would.
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。
拙者を連れて行くのか？
Ringo said this should be the place. Let's look around and see if we can find Ryuji. Found the carrots and radish. I see something purple, but that's not him. It's also not the usual group of Ragi here. Oh, there's Ryuji. There he is. Let's go meet him. Ryuji, we're here. Oh, it's you two. Sengo sent me here to do some preliminary investigations, saying you'd arrive shortly. Indeed you have. Well, she told us you'd be here. How's everything going? Huh, there's nothing but a bunch of cages for small animals. Where are the people at? There's some animals there. They just left. It's the treasure hoarders. Singo told me that they were planning to steal dogs and train them to become treasure hunting hounds. Just like Paimon or how? Like the weasel thieves. Exactly. The thing about weasels is they're mischievous creatures that are hard to teach. As such, their training was a failure. This time they were planning to try this again, but with the more loyal dogs. Previously, we also handled quite a few commissions regarding the treasure hoarders. Now that I think about it, Singo was right about that too. Just as people leave footprints behind, so too do organizations leave unique traces. Although there were other lost and imprisoned animals that came up throughout this process, signs eventually pointed back to the treasure hoarders all the same. Even with the Bantam dogs? After consulting the previous methods we used to resolve this case, I found my investigations leading me here. Still, to not leave a single guard behind, I must say these perpetrators are just way too careless. Or there's a trap. I'd feel complacent, alright. Still, I'm sure that even you're tired after so many days of fighting, aren't you, Ethan? Since nobody's home, guess we could just snag the animals in secret. Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking. Open the cages and see what happens. Oh, that's the last text. Oh. Right challenge from around the west, maybe it's smugglers stolen booty. Ah. Right. Huh. Did I accidentally activate that? Didn't mean to. Oh, what's gonna happen now? Dog isn't leaving. Is it ill? Guys, I've asked. This is going to fight after all.
お触り禁止。この仕事は排除するべきですね。
Come on. I can't see anything right now. Got hit by mud. What's this? Up. Woof. It's Cat Dog. Black Shadow. Well, whatever the case, he seems to have no desire to attack us. Woof woof. He wants to lead us somewhere, huh? Huh? Cute. And he's gone. He's turning back to look at us every so often. Does he want us to follow? Let's catch up. Indeed, perhaps the truth really is ahead. Perhaps things are just as Sengo predicted. Ooh, we finally caught up. Okay, there's some kind of letter over here. Let's read it. It's the last clue we have, after all. Right, that Paimon seed. To whomsoever, something something, it's all battered and stuff. Probably to whomever should read this, though. Yes, it goes on. Our clan's profession is the training of ninkin, and to this end we have provided the ninja with a great many reliable companions. I fear that I am unlikely to return from this latest expedition of mine. I have no regrets, but if I were to still have worries, it would be for Kagomura. He was too weak when he was young, and so he was left out when the ninja came to make contracts with their ninkin. That mattered little to me. As a trainer, I refused to give up on a single dog. Day after day of training passed, and with each day, Kageromaru grew stronger. Unfortunately, he has no wish to make a contract with any ninja. War has not broken out yet, but the police station's missives have become more urgent. I no longer have time to spend with him. It is time to go. I can only leave this letter behind. If anyone should find it in the days to come, please help me take care of Kageromaru. He has a scar on his face that we got when we were young, and he holds himself in a manner evidently different from other dogs. So the Kageromaru this letter speaks of is this fellow who brought us here, I guess. It really is very unique. Hang on, there's more stuff here. I understand that this is a presumptuous request, but I do not have any other choice. Also, should he wish to make a contract in the future, and can bring the one he wishes to follow to this place, then the method to make a contract is as follows. Wait, seriously? The writer cancelled the most important bit out. Probably thought this was impossible. That is true. There was no evidence that would indicate otherwise from the beginning after all. Woof woof. Ran off again and into the building this time too. Funny, thereafter. I'm going. He's a good boy. Dilapidated old house. Ooh. Since he run down conceals a whole other realm on the inside. Let's go. Bark, bark. Get off to the good boy. Way is so long, but is may as well just go with it anyway. Still loading, or is just checking on my stream monitors? My stream is delayed almost an entire minute. But it has been for a while, but it still seems okay. Attacking us. Gotta cut me down somewhere. Black Shadow has go to Kageromaru.
全力攻撃だ。
部外石一
Ooh,
風を知れ。
what's wrong?
もみちが散らまく惜しみ風の赴くままにくらい岩山八九天理チョークはっふっくらいみんながそばにいてくれるわ
Is a good boy roll. Nice moves though. Interesting battle. Well, that's done. Still, that was strange. Kageromaru seemed so friendly at first, and then before we knew it, we were in a fight. Thank goodness for Ether, huh? Actually, why is Kageromaru following you around, Ether? Woof woof. Come on. This barking sounds happier somehow. He does have a scar on his. How can you tell? My mom didn't get it at all. Unless I missed my guess, Kageromaru is now Ether's ninken. Eh? Huh. Well, I'm no expert on ninken contracts, however, they do say that a ninja must defeat a ninken to receive its acknowledgement. Ninja desire strong companions, and so too do ninken. Only through mutual recognition can such contracts be established. Certainly seems to be the case here, too. But Ether isn't a ninja, and also, has Paimon. Something the matter, Paimon? Promise Paimon something, Ether. What's that? You've got to promise first. Sure, I promise. Even if you now contracted to Kaguramu, never forget that Paimon's your bestest companion ever. I promise never to forget that Paimon is my bestest companion ever. Yay! I mean, I'd call you more reliable than a cat or a dog. Huh? We're the best of friends. It's nice to see that the two of you get along and all. But back to the topic. If Kaguramu really is so strong, then why did the person from before leave a letter asking someone to take care of him? Paimon knows this one. You see, Ryuji, Ether is super strong, right? Far beyond the norm, for sure. Right? But see, if someday Paimon had to leave Ether, Paimon would still be really worried. It's got nothing to do with whether Ether is strong or not. But that'll never happen. Paimon's just making an analogy and stuff. No, we won't split up. No, wait. Paimon. The reasoning makes a lot of sense, Paimon. In which case, we're left with one final question. Why did this dog steal small animals from the villagers and then protect them? Actually, that one's a toughie, even for Paimon. It's a real shame that Kaguramu can't speak either. Otherwise, we could just get Ether to ask him. Let's just we look for Sengo instead. That's right. Time for the brains of this operation to show her stuff, eh? Agreed. Allow me to return these animals first, and we shall meet up at the agency later. Is there no chest this time? This hut was definitely bigger on the inside. It's got this barrier all around it. I don't want to give a house tour for my new units in style until it's closer to completion at least. But if there's enough demand, I'll give a tour when it's available. So now we just jump there, I guess. Why is this still sparkling? Are we able to go back in if we want? Also, you notice that I haven't done Abyss since the last time I did still. Because I'm trying to wait until I can 90 some of my characters. And then I'll see how much further I can get. It's the last time I did it, even though it was a long time ago already. I didn't have Zhongli at the time, but I'm not sure I would use him in there considering how important damage is. But I wanted to make sure that I could get better than just 3-starring the whole floor. Oh, take any damage to them.
探偵所に来たということは何かお困りかな？
We're back, Sengo. Here's what happened. Oh, Ryuji wouldn't talk that way. I thought it was Pamon's. Ah, so that's the case. I think I've got a pretty good idea of why Kaguru was protecting the little animals. He must have been trying to make the other animals stronger. He must have been weak when it was little, only to become strong over time. It thus stands to reason that he wanted to make the other animals stronger through training. But eventually, Kaguru found you, someone willing to protect the weak, and thus acknowledge you as his master. This is also born from his sympathy for the weak. Well, that's what my deductions from the clues we currently have would say anyway. As for the actual circumstances, I'm perfectly far off, but since Kaguru can't speak, we won't get a firm answer either. That really makes sense. As expected of the brains of this operation, eh? Woof woof woof. Come on. Bark bark bark. You're agreeing with Sengo, aren't you? Ah, thanks for the flurry, but that's not going to net you any discounts if you ever send me a commission. Still, I guess we can consider this case closed. Many thanks to the two of you, of course. Ah yes, I almost forgot. How did you find using the ubiquity net? Andy, or trust me, I lived in fear of it tearing. Alright, noted. I'll send your feedback to my friend. Thanks. No problem. Feel free to come to us if you ever have any problems. Ether will be on the case in no time. You're indeed quite skilled, traveler, but there's no need for these pleasantries. Sentimentality is the enemy of truth, after all. We now have Kaguru, and it says he can fight. So let's first get the rewards for this. Without being hit by his keen art. Oh, that's why we can go back in. I'll do that off stream. With the challenge. Ah, I skipped one. Let's see what it says about him in here. So where would he be in our inventory? Or is he a companion I can put down in my house? See him under gadgets, and he wouldn't be in anything else, right? Although I do have fish and some other stuff that's living. He is definitely not one of those, and he is not one of these. That would be super weird. Mm. Mm. Alright. don't know. No else way to be. No? Why do you get 2 of these? 3 of these? Just make more or something? I don't want to scroll through them all just to see where he is. But he should definitely be somewhere, right? Ah, there he is. A good companion who can fight. Out of respect for you, he has taken the initiative to become your guard dog. Although he did cause trouble for the villagers of Mizuma before, he is now loyal to you. Having been trained for a long time, he seems to have a mind of his own at times, also understands human language. He responds to Maru, Black Shadow, Hat Dog, Blade Pup, or Hat Blade Pup. That's funny. But he's now one of our animals. Wait, if this is going to expire, then we can only use it for so long, right? I'll use it whenever.
万端サンゴ探偵所に来たということは何かお困りかな？サンゴ所長にお申し付けください。
But for now, let's see. I'm trying to get started on Goro's hangout. Yeah, full keys again. Out of all of these, I haven't done Tomo, Sayu, Beto, or Goro yet. And this one has the most spoiler, considering the stuff that I've seen posted there. I'll at least do a little bit. Don't know if I'll play for very long. I thought we'd be going all the way over to Senga no Miya. Oh. What's he doing with the Miko?
あの店ならおすすめじゃ。あと2回手入れすれ
It's
ば
voiced, yay.
尻尾の毛も滑らかになるじゃろう。こんな綺麗な尻尾が生えておるんじゃ。大事にせねばならぬ。そうじゃろ。
そんなことには興味がない。遠慮させてもらう。
口ではそう言っておっても耳が立っておるぞ。汝の尻尾は専門的な手入れを受けておらぬようじゃが、毛並みは悪くない。つまり、汝が自ら手入れをしている証拠じゃ。丸く柔らかな尻尾を抱きしめながら夢の世界に入るのが癖になっているようじゃの。
That'd be embarrassing for someone else to. He really does?
ふざけるな。俺は渡積島の大将だ。そんなことをするわけがない。
何、そう恥ずかしがることはない。もふもふした尻尾を抱きしめながら寝たいという気持ちはわらわにも理解できる。
本当か？いや、違う。またお前に流されるところだった。
She likes yanking people
よ
around.
く考えてみれば、俺はどうしてお前と尻尾の話なんかしているんだ？
Good question.
ど
How
うし
did we
て
get here?
って汝がもふもふした尻尾を持っておるからじゃ。可愛いと思うぞ。
どうにかしてこの状況を打開しなければ。
That's enough for now.
お前はよかった。頼む、助けてくれ。
Oh
お
well.
や、これは
I'm
こ
very
れ
distressed.
は。 わらわの一番お気に入りのわっぱではないか。
It's
ま
very
さか
different
こ
from
こ
the
で会うとは
Asaka.
の。今尻尾の話をしていたところじゃ。
Yeah, I overheard
五
some of
郎
that.
の尻尾は綺麗じゃろう。触ってみたいと思わぬか。
Look weirdly at her.
そう緊張するでない。汝の心のままに従えばいいのじゃ。
Very,
こ
very
いつは
different
騙さ
from
れな
the
いぞ。
Asaka.
俺たちは共に戦った仲間だからな。
失礼いたします。宮司様、頼まれていました例の件ですが、滞りなく完了いたしました。今回は
Which is
ある
here on
大物
something
方に
else.
依頼しましたので、完成品にご満足いただけるかと。
ふむ、後で見に行こう。問題がなければ店の前に置くことにする。さて、冗談はここまでじゃ。せっかく
like you had
鳴
fun.
上島に来たんじゃ。ここの変化をとくと見ていくとよい。
Oh, has he been here before?
汝らが鳴上島で楽しく過ごせることを願っておるぞ。
あいつ去り際になんだか変な目つけで俺のことを見てたよな。まさか何か企んでいるのか？は
That's Miko. She's always plotting something.
あ、お前には恥ずかしいところを見せた。今日俺が八重堂を訪ねたのは三五宮様のための本を買うためだったんだ。
Oh, that's right. Kokomi likes their books.
渡積島が幕府と平和条約を結んで以来、互いの関係はより親密なものとなった。
That sounds like a good thing.
そこで俺も幕府が統治する地がどんな場所なのか見てみたいと思ったんだ。なのにまさかここであの女に会うとは。
You know Ye Miko well?
何度か話したことがあるんだが未だに慣れない。
Yeah, she kind of takes getting used to, doesn't she? You a real person, Barbara Hensley, or are you just spamming?
俺はああいった人が苦手なんだ。背が高く変わった話し方をする。それに彼女からは妙な圧も感じるしな。
Really get that much intimidation from her. I just get, angster vibes.
戦場で会うならまだしも普段の生活で会ったらどう接していいのかわからん。これも俺の弱点の一つなのかもしれないな。
I'll try to count that as a weakness, plus even Ye has trouble with her. Okay, let's just ignore her. Why don't I help you overcome this weakness? Let's go with this for now.
三五宮様からも聞いたことがある。作戦においてまずは自分の弱点を避けるべきだと。八重美子と会わない限り問題はないだろう。
Well, now that you've said that, we're going to encounter her a lot, aren't we? Actually, Ye Miko's not all bad, or let's steer clear of Ye Publishing House for now, then.
お前の言う通り、しばらく八重堂には行かないことにしよう。
But did you get the books that you needed?
今回鳴上島に来たのは実は他にもちょっとした用事があったからなんだ。
え？
以前名槌の浜で幕府軍と戦った時、俺はある箱を持っていてな。その中にすごく大切なものを入れていたんだ。だが当時戦況は芳しくなく、抵抗軍は撤退を余儀なくされた。
Oh, so we can dig
今日
it
は
up.
その箱を持って帰ろうと思ったんだが、すでに誰かがそれを掘り起こしていてな。周囲の人から情報を集めたところ、冒険者協会が先にそれを手に入れたらしい。
No
あ
problem.
の箱はすごく大事なものなんだ。だから
I don't know
冒
what
険
that
者協会
means.
に行って取り戻したい。お前も一緒に行ってくれないだろうか。
No
よ
problem.
かった、礼を言う。それじゃあ早速出発しよう。
Koto's back. I may as well grab this while I'm here. I think my YouTube chat is getting spam, but
私についてきてください。
And again, if you're seeing this afterward, you probably don't see it at all. It's just funny going around as a... And of course, I need to progress this further so that talking to Catherine doesn't
それは困りまし
trigger
たね。
this. Why, what happened, or has the box gone?
ご安心ください。あなたたちがお探しのものはこちらで預かっています。
Who's
た
got
だ
it?
実はその箱が宝刀団の事件に関係していまして、現在はその調査中となります。
Wait, how is Goro's box connected to the treasure hoarders?
妙だな。あそこに埋めた箱と宝刀団に何の関係があるんだ？
はい、ご説明しますと、少し前に木漏れ茶屋で窃盗事件が発生したんです。犯行は宝刀団によるもので、教会はその調査依頼を受けました。
Awkward when she stopped speaking, but she still hasn't.
そして冒険者が調査した結果、彼らは宝をナズチの浜に埋めたということが分かったのです。
So there's another buried treasure there. Or
しか
was.
し、いざ私たちが掘り返してみると、ナズチの浜からは様々なものが出てきました。どれが宝刀団に関係するものなのか判断ができない状況となってしまっているのです。
Seems the beach was a popular place to bury stuff.
そのため、一旦それらをすべて冒険者協会で保管し、宝刀団を捕まえた後、彼らの供述をもとに持ち主へお返しすることになりました。
そうだったのか。まさか俺以外にもあそこに物を埋めてる人がいたとは。それがそちらの考えというのなら、俺も今すぐ返してもらおうとは思わない。だがその調査は順調に進んでいるのか？
Impressive.
それが厄介なことに、宝刀団の隠れ家が未だ見つかっていないのです。お二方にはもうしばらくお待ちいただくことになるかと。
Would you mind if we lent a hand?
もうしばらくか。ならどうだ、俺が宝刀団を見つけ出そう。そして盗品の確認ができ次第、俺の箱を返してもらえないだろうか。
Two birds, one stone.
あれはとても大事なものなんだ。だからできる限り早く手元に戻したい。
ええ、そういうことでしたらもちろん。しかし多くの冒険者がこのことを調べましたが、何も成果が出ずに終わっています。お二方も探すのでしたら、何か方法を考える必要があるかもしれません。
Let's head to Komori Tea House first.
ああ、今のところはそうするしかないな。そこに行けば何か手がかりが残っているかもしれない。ところで、その木漏れ茶屋とはどんな場所なんだ？
It's actually a hot pot place.
鍋？鍋を食べる場所なのに茶屋と呼ぶのか？なんだかよくわからないな。
That expression.
とにかくそこに行ってみよう。
Yeah. So closest to that. Also, the fact that I'm using A to get there. Or not A, just right. It's a
お二
puppet.
方も例の窃盗事件を調べに来たのですか？
Indeed.
それはお疲れ様です。ですが特に手がかりは見つかっていません。今回窃盗被害に遭ったのは太郎丸の2番金庫です。あの日夜も更けて木漏れ茶屋の周辺から人が少なくなった頃、その隙を狙って彼らは店に侵入をしました。私たちが気づいた時にはもう手遅れで、残っていた痕跡から何とか箱を取り戻しましたが、木漏れ茶屋を狙った宝刀団はどこかに身を潜め、 今も行方がわからないままです。
He's scared of
何度
them.
も聞き込みをしましたが、誰もその砲刀弾を目撃した人はいませんでした。相手はかなりの手だれだと思われます。太郎丸、どうして出てきたのですか？
There's a shot.
おかしいですね。今日の太郎丸、なんだかいつもと様子が違うようです。
Maybe he has something to
こ
show
いつは
us.
砲刀弾の隠れ家を知っているらしい。
You understand him?
なんというか方言を聞いているような感じなんだ。わかりにくいところも多々あるが、大体は理解できる。
That's
砲刀弾
interesting.
が盗みを働いていた時、太郎丸もその場にいたらしい。砲刀弾は太郎丸を警戒していなかったようで、いろいろ話しているところを聞いたようだ。相
Underestimated
手は
and
人数が
overlooked.
多く武装していたため、太郎丸は吠えることもできず、そいつらを見逃すことしかできなかったとのことだ。
なるほど。ここ最近、太郎丸がそわそわしながら外を見ていたのはそれが理由だったんですね。外に出て散歩がしたいのかと勘違いしていました。
You didn't take him for a walk anyway? What's that mean?
それは確かに面倒だな。あ、わかった。
I don't understand.
砲刀弾
What's
の
going
奴らが天守閣真下の砂浜に身を隠すと話していたのを太郎丸が聞いたようだ。あそこを調べる人はそういない。砲刀弾にとっては最も安全な場所ということだな。砲刀弾
on?
は
There's
全部で5
Sarah
人。
or A is gonna like that.
親分の名前は康介で、若頭は安久という人のようだ。親分の訛からして多分鳴上島の出身で、新人2人の出身は。
Got all that from the book.
お疲れ太郎丸。手がかりを知っているのに伝えられなかったのは辛かっただろう。安心しろ。残りは俺たちに任せてくれ。必ずお前のものを取り戻そう。一緒
Good thing
に
we
来てく
got
れる
her
か？
over here.
今は軍を率いていないが、数人のコソ泥であれば俺たちだけで解決できるはずだ。
Yep, let's do it. Behind Tenshikaku. So,
ひゅっ
I've already take the wood. Guess so. Or not. Got it. I wonder, if we look at this statue here, would we be able to find Ito's vision still on it? I don't see it. It'd be under, right? So we can't actually go this way. And he will get us.
ウォーミングアップしよっか。
Been a while since I used him for anything too.
足元に気をつけて。
Wait, how come it says to go in? Like, it's still at the headquarters, though, right?
私についてきてください。
Oh, it says to go down, but watch what happens with the arrow. Oh, still down. Can it pass there? Let's try going this way. We're on the right path.
岩山八九
Sense to leave such valuables out.
やっふんすきあり
この辺りにいるはずだ。辺りに危険な気配が漂っている。匂いも妙だな。気をつけろ。
相手を間違えたら
ついていきます。
難攻不落
You're in the water.
ついていきます。
How did I miss that shot? Okay, what now?
どういうことだまさかここを調べに来る奴がいるとは兄貴最も危険な場所こそ最も安全な場所だって言ってたよなそのはずだここ数日隠れていて誰にも気づかれなかっただろうそろそろ騒ぎが収まるって時に捕まっちまうとはおいガキお前ら一体何者だ
Some people fighting for justice in Inazuma or Terma's best buddies.
そいつらに言うことは何もない。生活が苦しくとも兵士たちが民に手を出すことは一度もなかった。お前たちは平和な地で暮らしているにもかかわらず私欲のため悪事を犯した。こいつらを早く冒険者協会に連れて行こう。身元を確認した後相応の罰を受けてもらう。
There's more of them.
頼む見逃してくれないかこれまで食べてきたもんを半分やろう目をつぶってくれるなら何でもする
黙れ。そいつらを縛って連れて行くぞ。
Aye, sir.
よく考えたらここは軍営じゃない。そこまでしなくてもよかったな。だが盗っ人は罰を受けるべきだ。そいつらを連れて行こう。
They did camp right underneath Chanchikaku. Look at all this stuff. Someone is very disappointed. I'll go until 11 o'clock and then I'll stop, no matter how far I get. Or perhaps I might get 1 or 2 endings, but that's it. I don't know what to expect or how. This
取り
is
調
it
べ
all.
の結果、木漏れ茶屋のものを盗んだのはこの人たちで間違いありません。しかし手がかりが全くない状況で彼らを捕まえるとは思いませんでした。
You just
報
asked
道団の
Turner.
供述により盗品の確認も終わりましたので、お約束通り探していた箱をお返しします。はい、どうぞ。
よかった。
Are you going to open it and take a look?
いや、中に入っているのはここのものではなく、渡積島のものだ。やはり渡積島に戻ってから開けることにしよう。
You're gonna go a long way just to open them. Well, as long as you're sure that everything's inside of it. Unfortunately, jump significant distance. Alright, it's Monday, and that means weekly bosses are up. Elemental monuments. Devices that respond to elemental energy. Some must be activated in a specific order. Some set over a given time. Solve puzzle. Be able to use. That's the wrong direction. I'd rather not get stuck in a fight right now. Hey, is this one that I never finished? I will mark it on the map. We did indeed come a long way just to open the box.
一つ、二つ、三つ。よし、全部あるみたいだな。
What are they?
俺についてきた兵士たちが残したものだ。水筒、手ぬぐい、膝当て。ありふれたものだが、そこには彼らの名前が書いてある。彼らが家族に残した
Understood. That really
唯一の
would make
形見だ。
them important.
あの作戦を前にして生き残る可能性は低いと皆が分かっていた。だから兵士たちは俺のところに来て自らの形見を家族に残そうとした。戦場で刀と槍は折れ、ひしゃげた鎧は持ち運ぶのに苦労する。多くの者は字を書けなかったから手紙も残せなかった。最後に家に届けることができたのはいつも使用していた日用品だけだったんだ。
Hopefully sufficient, I think it would be.
兵士たちは俺のことを信頼してくれていたが、 俺はあの戦いで勝つことができなかった。
Beat
彼らから
yourself
託
up.
され
You
た
did
もの
your
を
best.
ただ砂浜に埋めることしかできなかったんだ。こういったことに直面するたび、俺は自分に言い聞かせるんだ。もっと強くならねばと。
You got the box back. It's alright now.
そうだな。だが今はもう少しこのままでいさせてくれ。
Understood. Hmm. Who's that? Oh. The food. Let's see how far along we went. That seems to be the only branch that way. There are several branches this way. I guess the first branch is in how to deal with Yi Nico. And I think now the hangouts mark your previous answers so that you can go down the other branches more easily than you could before, which is very useful. Oh, he has already left by this point.
あいつ去り際になんだか変な。はあ、
We
渡
can
積
skip
島が
through
そこで
stuff that we've already
俺も
seen.
幕府が統治する地がどんな場所なのか何度か話したことがある。俺はああいった人戦場で会うならまだしも。
Yeah, so why don't I help you overcome this week?
いいのか？それは助かる。実を言うとずっと不安だったんだ。あんな風に狼狽する俺の姿を兵士たちが見たらがっかりしてしまうんじゃないかと。だから彼らのためにも俺は変わらねばならない。弱点を克服した後、八重巫女にもう一度挑みに行こう。
Take her on like in
と
a
ころ
boat.
でお前には何かいい方法があるのか？
I can start with some theoretical study, or I can act as a personality you find difficult to deal with.
なるほど。お前がその役を演じてくれれば繰り返し何度でも訓練ができる。そしてその訓練を乗り越えた時、今後似たような状況に陥っても対応できるはずだ。
Indeed.
いい方法だな。ではまず何から始める？
Have you found yourself in scenarios like this before?
ああ、確か渡積島にいる時にも似たような経験をした。あの時部下と歩いていたら商人に出会ったんだ。いろいろと勧められるがまま商品を買ってしまってな。
And I'll pretend to be a merchant.
やってみる価値はあるな。確か離島という島があったはずだ。あそこに行ってみよう。そこは
I need to
外
change
国の商
locations,
人が
but
集ま
okay.
る場所だと聞いた。より雰囲気を近づけることができるかもしれない。
Hey, come on. going to find the thing
浮世の風
that
景は幾千年も変わらな
he
いという
had made incredibly difficult to deal with.
ふってそこ
Oh. Talking with Tingling?
ここが離島か。寂れているように見えるが平和なようだ。町には天領奉行の役人もあまりいないし、実にいい場所だな。
Frame of
では
reference is
始める
kind
と
of
しよう。
strange.
人の心を操る女商人の役を頼む。
Oh, it's you? You came all this way to see me? Or welcome to Grocer's. We got everything you need.
実は最近寝る時の毛布が不足していると兵士たちがよく口にしているのを耳にするんだ。毛布を10枚くれないだろうか。ああ、
20,000.
わかった。払おう。
That's it? Just like
手
that?
頃な値段だ。値切りする必要はないんじゃないか。
200,000 then.
それもあまり高くないと思うが。高いのか？すまない。軍需品の準備はいつも三五宮様が担当していたんだ。
Now
だ
I
か
know
ら
you're feeling
その
reverent.
値段にも詳しくなくてな。何がどうおかしいのかわからないんだ。このままじゃダメだな。俺が値切らなければお前が協力してくれているこの状況も意味をなさない。
Let's switch to
だが
something you're more
どうしたらいいんだ？
interested in.
俺が興味を持つものか？ならケーキでもいいだろうか。
100,000 more for a slice of cake.
高っ！ケーキの値段くらいは俺も知ってるぞ。
If you want to bargain, you have to do the same, or if you can do one little thing for me.
待った！よくよく考えてみると10万モラもするケーキだ。きっとそんじょそこらのケーキよりもうまいんじゃないか？
I
こ
think
こ
you're getting
最近
carried
の
away.
貯蓄で足りるはずだが。
え？
まさか10万モラもするケーキなどないのか？
I don't know.
残念だ。
Maybe if Shangling makes one.
どうやら商人との交渉を真似るにはこの辺の知識が俺たちに足りていないようだ。俺たちがよく見かけるようなやつで他に誰か真似できる人物はいないか？
I think I've met Fatih with the right kind of
ファ
personality.
ディか？それなら野外に行く必要があるな。
Hmm.
早
With
速
an
試して
occasion
みよ
to
う。
set the mood. I guess it'll be a fight too. But the wild in our kind of island.
暇だな。
I'll get the ending to this and then I'll end the stream. I don't think I could get all that much further in the timeline below.
ファディには会ったことあるが、俺よりも背の高い奴らばかりだった。俺も毎日欠かさず訓練に励んでいるが、奴らみたいな屈強な筋肉はつきそうにない。あと数年訓練を続ければつくのだろうか。
I like you the way you are.
本当か？ありがとう。だがやはり部下の兵士たちよりもたくましくならなくてはな。
Not necessary,
皆
but
から
okay.
寄せられる信頼はこの体格と関係がないのは知っている。だが俺の背がもう少し高く体つきもたくましくあれば敵に突撃するとき俺の後ろ姿をよりはっきりと彼らは見ることができる。
You don't know about other things that
そう
make
すれ
you
ば
easy to
陣形
ID
も
from
乱れな
behind?
くなるはずだ。俺がいる限り彼らは俺の後ろをついてきてくれる。
wonder his skill is
話が
again.
それたな。訓練を続けよう。それで誰の真似をするつもりだ？
Boy the Mayor, are you here to play with me? Or let me amuse myself a little? Aren't these all lines from Assassin Mage? Let me amuse myself a little.
敵襲か？
Looks like I was pretty convincing.
そうだったのか。本当にファデュが来たのかと思った。い
Did
や
you say
違
that?
う。後ろを見ろ。
Oh,
俺の勘
actually,
違いではない。お前がファデュのセリフを先に奪っただけみたいだ。武器を構えろ。
you get to actually use him? That would be cool.
こう開く。
Okay, let's see the way they set him up. Level 67. For weapons, he has Favonius Warbow, the recharge. Artifacts, they gave him Noblesse Oblige 4-piece set, as per usual. Constellation CC3. And characters other than Guro within the AoE of Guro's General's War Banner or General's Glory deal 0 damage to opponents. City of Guro's and Izuka all-round defense is decreased by 2. Reckon for only once every 10 seconds. While General's Glory is in effect, its duration is extended by 1 second when a nearby active character obtains an element shard from a crystallized reaction. That can occur once every 0.1 second. The max extension is 3. Increases the level of the Izuka all-round defense by 3. The C4 is when General's Glory is in the impregnable or crunch state. Also deal active characters within its area by 50%. Heal active characters and 50% of his defense. Increases the level of Juga forward into victory by 3. For 12 seconds after using Inuzuka all-round defense or Juga forward onto victory. Increases the crit damage of all nearby party members' geo damage based on the buff level of the skills field at the time of use. Standing firm plus 10%, impregnable plus 20%, crunch plus 40%. Cannot stack and will take reference from the last instance of the effect that is triggered. For talents, he's got 5, 8, and 8. 4-hit combo, aim shot, and fully charged. Increase. That's just a shot, right? Deals AoE damage to the barrier. Rise up to 3 buffs to active characters within based on the number of geo characters in the party. 1, 2, or 3. Play 1 banner at a time. Characters can benefit from 1 General's War banner at a time. When the party member leaves the field, the active buff will last for 2 seconds more. And hold adjust the location so you can kind of aim it. Swing is valid as General Grow deals AoE geo damage and creates a field known as General's Glory. Like the General's War banner provides buff based on the number of geo characters. So the most effect you can get is from 3 characters. Member's defense is increased by 25%. Or receive the following damage bonuses on attack based on its defense. It got all-round skill damage increased by 100%, 56% of defense. Skill damage and crystal collapse damage increased by 56%. Place the location of nearby resources unique to Inazuma. So let's see what his stats are too. Max HP. against around 500. But his crit rate is this and his crit damage is that, so he'll play fairly well, I should. Yeah, we definitely heard him. Come on.
天道ここにあり
That's actually using it.
進軍とやっと
Come on. Respond.
燃えろ
次の仕事は
That won't help you.
逃げ道はありません。
Not the person I wanted.
難攻不落
Hmm. Yeah.
血人
Oh, he grabs. That's kind of cute.
よっよっでよっとと
And do it again.
岩山八九
That didn't really help there.
みんなは俺が守れはっ燃え
Project Commit didn't switch.
瑠璃のように落ちなさいお触り禁止
But there's more.
進軍でとよっ燃えろはっねどうよ
ついていきます部外者禁止
稲光すなわち永遠なり
I'll show you what our friend Raiden can do. Aw, he leaves this party after that.
まさかパディを引き寄せてしまうとは
As
奴らに
always.
邪魔されたせいで先ほどまでの気持ちもだいぶ薄れてしまった
Right.
やはり
Understand.
奴らの真似をするのはやめておこう何しろ奴らは渡積島で悪事を働いたのだからな他の方法はないか
And see. There's only one thing for it.
それって
Let's cut to the chase. I'm to the person you fear most.
それはちょっと早すぎでは三五宮様はよく焦らず一歩ずつ進むべきだと言っていた言っておくが俺は別にビビってるわけじゃないぞただまだ早いと思っているだけで
Be brave and give it a try.
そうだな恩に着るいつまでも尻込みしていては俺らしくない次の訓練こそが正念場だ
Hang on. But he's not. It's handled. It is in the city streets. We're moving around a lot for this thing. Long as this branch of this, because we're approaching 11 o'clock, which was when I said I would cut off. I really don't want to Stretch things too much. I like the fact that this goes off so much. Yep. I click on the wrong thing first. Ready?
安心しろ。覚悟はできてる。
What happens when you're caught off guard?
俺は渡積島の少量、抵抗軍の大将だ。これ式のことで臆することはない。さあ、来い。
Sounds like you won't mind if I don't go easy on you.
こ
A
の
little bit of
感じ。
Let's see the gorgeous say, come on, let me rub your ears.
なんだか。
Like you, Nico?
違う。八重美子とは全く雰囲気が違った。
Oh?
お前の演技が悪いというわけではない。原因は別にある。今ふと気づいたんだ。俺が恐れてるのは彼女のあの意味深な笑みと人の心を見透かすような目なのかもしれ
Well,
ない
if you know that, you can kind of
あれ
fight
を前に
against
する
them.
と俺の秘密は隠れることもできず余すことなく覗かれているかのような気になるんだ。だがお前は違う。俺はお前のことを信頼している。
You do be like that, huh?
だから自らお前と秘密を共有したいと思っているんだ。
Oh, what
たと
happens
え
if you trust
お前
her?
が彼女の話し方を意図的に真似ようとも俺は恐れない。なぜなら俺たちは共に戦った仲間だからだ。
Makes sense, but that
俺た
also
ちの
makes
間に心の
practicing
隔たりな
with
ど
you kind
作る
of,
必要はない。
no, defeats the purpose.
はあでもそれって俺たちの訓練が失敗したってことだよ
Yeah, I
な。
came to the same conclusion.
悔しいことだが俺は自分のこの弱い一面を受け入れなければならないということか。
Unless you
こ
can
れか
get
らも
used
俺は
to
この弱
Yamiko
点と
herself.
共に生きていく。考えただけで気が重くなってくる。
Release some cake will cheer you
何
up.
本当か甘いものを食べるのは久々だ。さあ行こう。ケーキを買いに。
Just not for 200,000 more.
よし。あとはどこか静かな場所を探して。
Now what's gonna...
うまい。
You don't get to eat cake very often.
軍営の中ではそうめったに食べられるものじゃない。兵士たちにとってこれは贅沢な品だ。食料の供給が改善されても甘味より肉や酒の方が優先される。
And not everyone has a sweet
Sakura.
tooth, right?
ケーキをご馳走してくれたこと感謝する。
Not a problem.
唯一心残りといえば鳴上島の菓子は成功すぎて思いっきり食べられないことだな。しかしサンゴ宮様も言っていた。兵士たるもの忍耐と自制が必要だと。
I don't mind sharing it if you want some.
いいのか。それじゃあ遠慮なく。甘い。
That's a heck of a reaction. Oh, cool. Desserts are the best, and so is being happy. I can agree with that. Alright, so we're very, very close to it being 11 o'clock, which means that it's time to call this stream. So I have unlocked, I can get the rewards from it, 2 endings from Goro's Hangout, 2 of 5, which means we still have 3 to go, and we haven't seen the thing that keeps on getting spoiled for me. And I also have Hangouts for Beto, Sayo, and Toma waiting. We also just about completed the dog event. And we completed Ruu's story. So that was quite a bit. And I think we did pretty well. So, if you like what you saw, you can, of course, check me out on YouTube. I have VODs on model building, reviews, and gameplay. You can also check me out on Twitch and drop me a follow. I would greatly appreciate it, and you'll get notifications before I go live, or when I go live. And I also have some VODs there. Same sort of thing. I do have a Twitter, although I rarely use it these days because of all the anger there and frustration, and I don't really need any of that. So let's go ahead and choose a rage target. But people that I rarely rate. New stream, just chatting. Okay, why not? So, thanks again for watching. If you did, of course, you can check me out, like I said, on YouTube and Twitch. And until the next stream, video, whatever, please do stay safe, stay healthy, and remember to be excellent to one another. Thank you, and goodbye.